Hi, I'm Cindy with The Pulse. We're here at Geek Girl Tech Conference 2015. I'm here with Jeremiah Brand from the Lean brand. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing so great. It's so good to talk to you. I know that you are doing several things today. You're teaching, you're sort of inspiring. I want to know what made you get involved with Geek Girl Tech Con.
Yeah, so I think Geek Girl is an awesome event here in San Diego, and I think that there's a growing number of founders that are women, and I think that's amazing. And so for me, I really think that I'm about enabling and building the capability of an entrepreneur, and so Geek Girl is a perfect opportunity for me to do that.
And what would you say the biggest struggle is, with women in technology? What is it that they're struggling with?
That's a great question. I don't know if there's a certain particular answer to that. I think that it's just that there's amazing things like girls that code, lesbians that code, black girls code. There's all of these opportunities, and so I don't know if there's an intrinsic barrier. I think that it's just getting involved and being a part of it, and for people to be supportive of that community is the biggest important thing.
I think that this being the largest hands-on conference for men and women is so important, and I think a lot of feedback we're getting is that it's hands-on.
Yeah, I mean, it's so important. So capability is about doing, right? So we can't just talk about it. We can't just demonstrate it. We need to go out and do it. So that's part of the value, I think, of a conference like this, is that it's not just a bunch of speakers standing up there saying, do this and do that. It's actually getting your hands in the game and doing something with it, which is really important.
Well, and talk to us about what you talked about today in your workshop, because it was a very cool title. I loved it. So tell us a little bit, give us a little sizzle of what you spoke about.
Yeah, so the Lean brand is really based on Lean principles. We're bringing Lean principles to the marketing black box of branding. And really, when we think about traditional branding, we think about questions like, if you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be? Well, that creates no value for anybody, right? And so logos and color schemes and these types of things are actually very low value to the customer. So brand is the relationship, capital IS, the relationship. So how do we build that in a way that's based on data, not just based on our objective opinion? And so we can experiment, learn where the relationship is having traction, where there's viability there, and actually put the gas on in those places and pull the gas off in places that aren't creating value. So that's really what that's all about.
That's awesome. And for you just wrote a book. So talk to us about that.
Yeah, so the Lean brand is the book and also the talk. So ditto everything I just said, plus it's a book. No, really, I think that a book is only an idea, right? It's just an opinion. And so we experimented a lot before the book was launched and published around what content is right and how to communicate it. But ultimately, the book is about you taking it, making it your own to that end. We've created 4 tools. They're all free to download at leanbrandbook.com for you to be able to apply this stuff, get your hands dirty, and start to build that relationship in a validated way.
And why lean?
Yeah, so lean has this kind of idea around it that maybe it means cheap or it means fast or minimum. What lean means is it's the elimination of waste in the discovery and delivery of value. So how do we eliminate wasteful activities, things that don't create value for our audience, that ultimately won't create value for the business, and really learn where the things that we're doing create value and double down on those.
I love it. Well, check it out. You heard it here first on The Pulse. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.